Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thanks for joining us in another episode of From Trackside Podcast, and we'll be delving into Christania Williams. She actually made a switch of a sport to bobsled, yes, and it has a lot of tongues wagging, yeah. And I mean, this is no surprise. This is not strange, because this is not the first track athlete that is making a decision like this. Yeah. We remember athlete like Kari Russell, who used to train with MVP. Um, and a lot more athlete would have tried out bobsled because the speed that they have from doing the sprints, it is very vital in the sport, and quite a number of them have tried this out, and it is indeed a good look for them, because if you're in a particular field and it is not fulfilling, if you're not getting to where you want to be, nothing is wrong with switching profession, right? I can also recall earlier on in the season, we saw Ashanti Moore doing some preparation for that sport as well. So several of our athletes tend to try out the bobsled, and it is, for me, nothing is wrong with it. Nothing is wrong with it. It's a career shift. Nothing is wrong. She would have had the background experience of sprinting to push that bobsled. So I mean, it is a good look. Now, if you don't remember who she is, she's a 4x1 Olympic silver medalist. Yes, and she has a 100-meter PR of 10.96 and a fast 60 meters of 7.18. So she wasn't a slouch, but I think she went through a period where she probably quit track and field, and it was a trying period in her life. I believe that she was going through some sort of illness, and it's good to know that she has overcome, and she tried out for the team, didn't make it. She was back. She spent a little time back in Jamaica training, but that didn't work out. She's back in Europe, and that's where probably she made a decision to actually do this. So I'm going to share with you a clippings that they did a feature on her and her partner, about the reason behind her making this switch from track. So pay attention as we share this from her Instagram reel.
Catty Bar with a new great woman from Jamaica, Christiana Williams, a 4x100 silver medalist in the Olympics in Rio and a World Championship bronze medalist in London 2017.
Can you tell us, how did you become a bobsleigh athlete?
I have been training in Austria for a while, let's say 1 year, 2 years now. And my coach, Philip Unford, he suggested to me, and I was like, okay, it's something new. I was excited at first because, something new, and I've been doing track and field all my life. So here I am today.
What did you hear about bobsleigh before you started doing it?
Jamaica, it's a sprint nation. We don't really have, we do have people that do bobsled, but it's not like, in European countries. So I started to do my research, and I was looking at all the bad stuff. But yeah, that didn't discourage me at all to give it a try. I was very nervous. I have to say, my first run down was on Sunday. It was rough and I was having doubts then, but sliding with Catty felt way more easier. And yeah, the fear of sliding is, it's not there anymore. So yeah, and I'm getting more comfortable racing.
So it's safe to say that today didn't scare you, and we will see you more in the World Cup.
Yeah, definitely. I think today I went way beyond my expectations. So yeah, and I haven't done any track training like in spikes. So to be here today with only training in sneakers, things are looking really positive for the future.
Did Catty had some encouragement words for you?
I think Hattie believed in me, and there was no doubt in me pushing with her today. So I think, I know how to handle pressure. I know how to deal with all those mental stuff. So she didn't need to do too much. But yeah, I think we did a pretty good job with, coming today, showing up, and just delivering.
What would you rather choose, winter sports or summer sports?
I would say both. I think this is a rough sport, and I have to give my hats off to all the ladies that are doing this, because if you should compare it with summer sport, it's like way harder. So, I have to give my hats off to these ladies.
Well, thank you and congratulations
Thank you
on
so
your
much.
World Cup debut.
Thank you.
So there you have it, folks. There you have it. Interesting conversation there. Very interesting conversation. It seems to me though that she is still doing the track. That is what I gather from what she said. She still seem to be doing the track and field. You know what I mean? And because she says she has not reached into the spikes training yet, and to be coming out and doing such a good job, you know, with without spikes training in sneakers, then it tells me that she might be still doing the tracks, and this is one of those events that would be a pretty decent side one for her, because it's not messing with anything with her sprinting, in terms of, because in order to get into that card she has to sprint, yeah. And it's like pushing one of those thing in practice. Instead of doing the hills, you'd put, I don't remember the name of that sled that they use, but for someone who know, you can drop it in the comment. But I think this is a pretty decent if a lot of these athletes in Jamaica don't want to, or feel as if they are stagnated in track and field, nothing is wrong with trying another sport. Even Usain Bolt, after he retired, wanted to try football because he thought that he was pretty decent, yeah, and that's a confidence. So, I wish Christania Williams all the best. You know what I mean? I think this is a very good sport. Like she said, it is rough. It is no easy walkover just to walk out of one sport into the next. And I like how she represented herself. You know what I mean? Pretty decent young lady, and I hope that she will realize her dreams in this one. So again, people, thanks for joining us. You can share your thoughts about this in the comment section. All right, and I want you to stay safe. Until next time, you'll hear from us again. Peace.